Hi there, my name is Keith, and I have an announcement to make. Well, two in fact. First of all, thank you for joining me. Second of all, I'm considering putting out a citizen's arrest on Paul W.S. Anderson. Now, some of you, of course, are probably wondering, who the heck is Paul W.S. Anderson? He's the director of the latest movie I'm reviewing, Pompeii. Pompeii, based in 79 AD, that tells the story of the great city in Rome that fell to ruins by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Not necessarily a spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure that most of you knew that. Now, in regards to this movie, as any other, it has 3 acts. The first act, I was left thinking to myself, ooh, we're building towards something good here. The second act was, wow, this is getting better. And then the third act was, this is nothing but cheese. And that's precisely why I want to put out a citizen's arrest on Mr. Anderson. You see, I'm allergic to cheese, very much so. And I was left with nothing but a cheesy feeling at the end of this movie. But I digress. Allow me to go back to the beginning. We're introduced to a young man by the name of Milo. And when I say young, I'm talking really young, a little boy. And unfortunately, he sees the Romans come in and slaughter his family. He's basically at that point taken into slavery, and then as he gets older, he turns into a gladiator, a formidable one at that. Now, as time goes on, he comes across this lady played by Emily Browning, who some of you might recall from the movie Sucker Punch. That's pretty much the only movie I know that she's done, but if you haven't seen that one, let's move on. The two of them start doing the whole googly eyes thing with each other, and it looks like we were obviously building towards some sort of chemistry. But then before you know it, Pompeii is blowing up around us. Throw in Kiefer Sutherland as a bad guy, and you've got the makings for a pretty interesting movie. Or so I would think. The first 2 acts of this movie were quite entertaining, and I liked it. The 3D wasn't necessary, as I don't necessarily find it necessary in most films that come out these days. Thanks a lot, Avatar. But nonetheless, there I was enjoying the first 2 acts of this movie. By the time the third act came around, it was nothing but cheese and a huge cheese fest. Completely reminiscent of Transformers 2. You remember Transformers 2, the weak link of the trilogy? Instead of watching these wonderful robots take each other out, we had to watch Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf go at it with the whole, I love you, no I love you, and all of that nonsense. Again, that was pretty much what you ended up seeing in the third act of this movie. Here's this city crumbling around them, but oh no, they're waiting for Enrique Iglesias to come out and start strumming I Will Be Your Hero. Now, in regards to my review of this movie, I'm giving this movie a C. I definitely don't think you should run out to the theater to see it. Even if you're looking for a nice romantic date movie, go see About Last Night. Go see Endless Love. Stay in and watch Serendipity with Kate Beckinsale. But don't go see this movie. Wait for it to come out on iTunes or Netflix or whatever on-demand rental service you prefer. If you do end up happening to go see this movie, I would be interested to hear what you think. I'll tell you this though, spoiler alert, if you're looking for Kiefer Sutherland to do what I was hoping he would do and say something clever like, damn it Chloe, or we're running out of time, this isn't the movie for you. You will get to see him sport on some of his latest Shakespearean work, but again, for somebody who's always been a diehard fan of 24, I think Kiefer was miscast in this role because I can't buy him as a baddie. I'll be interested to know what you think, and again, if there's other movies you want me to review, by all means, let me know. CFL_fan on Twitter is how you can find me, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier, and WittyWhittier.com. Thanks so much for checking out this blog, which made me feel blue. See how I saved that? And until next time, I'll see you at the movies.